Hey guys, today I kind of want to show you a quick little retro gaming station that I was able to build with my Raspberry Pi 2 running the OS RetroPie, which is kind of like an offshoot of RetroArch. Kind of runs in the background, and then foreground you get the emulation station. Emulation station kind of is a nice little UI for all the emulators that the RetroPie and RetroArch offer. Okay, there's a bunch of them. I have right here Super Nintendo. I have Dreamcast set up here because I'm going to try to work on some of the Dreamcast files. Unfortunately, I don't have anything yet. But I've got Super Nintendo, Genesis, N64. I've got, what you want, you can get. You want the Amiga, it's available. It's actually one of the first ones that kind of load up. Let's try some Super Mario 64, shall we? It runs really well. There's almost no issues with the exception of the N64.
Mario!
That's really loud, and the reason why is...
Hello!
You hear that sound issue? That's the only problem I get, and I think a lot of people get, I'm going to lower this a bit, with the N64 emulator. The emulator itself, it runs on, I think it's called MuPen64, and it's really great. Every time, when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Luckily, Super Mario 64, which is kind of the reason for me to want an N64 emulator, runs really well. Super Mario Kart itself runs really well, so that's good for me. GoldenEye, unfortunately, it didn't run so well. It was incredibly slow, so that wasn't one I could get on here. It would have been nice to be able to add that. But hey, listen, I've got Super Mario 64, I've got Star Fox, I've got Banjo-Kazooie. All of these work really well. So I've got, I have no issues. Oh, the controller. Actually, I should probably show you. I'm actually using an Xbox 360 wired controller. You can use a wired controller. You could use the Xbox 360 one. It's the easiest one. It's still voted the most favorite PC controller, right? So you can use this one. You can use the PS3 wired for sure. I know because I've tested that one. And you can use the PS4 wired. You just go ahead and the UI will set you up to configure what buttons you want for what. And then if you're a little bit more tech savvy, you can jump into the config files and kind of do what you want with the buttons and kind of set them up and how you want to exit emulators and whatnot. It's amazing how well it works. There's even, it's a Raspberry Pi 2, so there's even if you were to get a Bluetooth adapter, let's get through this part. If you were to get a Bluetooth adapter, there's even abilities to be able to use the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 controllers wirelessly. I don't have the adapter, I didn't get that with the package, with my little Raspberry Pi 2 kit, but that's the next step. I definitely need to try that out. I'm just going to load in here and then we'll back out. Cool. And as you can see, it runs beautifully. Alright, so I'm just going to back out of that. Next, let's just do something. Let's go something old school. Let's do some Nintendo, shall we? Oh. There we go, Legend Zelda. Again, it has, 70, 75 different emulators on there. I just put a bunch of 2s earlier just to kind of test it out, make sure it works, and it works. And I kind of lowered the sound a bit just so I could talk to you guys. Let me put up a little bit of sound so you guys can at least hear it. It might be too much. But, it runs really well. Every single emulator. If some of them you may need to configure a little more. The PlayStation, you kind of had to configure it a little bit more. N64, you kind of have to mess around with the settings. But, like, Super Nintendo, if you're looking for something really retro, earlier generation, early 90s, like Super Nintendo, Genesis, and all that, it runs beautifully. It's almost, I don't want to say plug and play, but for lack of a better term, I guess, plug and play. I think we're good here. I'll show you something from some of the other systems I have really quickly. Let's do Sega Mega Drive, right? It says Mega Drive, it's the Genesis, depending where you're from, Sega Genesis. The theme, there's a bunch of different themes you can have in the background, just kind of make it aesthetically pleasing. So this particular theme I have, it calls it the Mega Drive, but it's Mega Drive Genesis, same thing. I'm showing you here Gunstar Heroes. Loved this game when I was a kid. It was one of my favorites. I remember playing it all the time with my cousins. Let's put this. I remember that was the lightning. Yeah, let's do this. Sure, let's go. That's the shooting, and that's the jump. That's pretty much all you need. Shoot and jump, right? Remember when it used to be that simple? What's the shoot, what's the jump? And that's it. I like lightning because it used to go through enemies, so you could shoot a bunch in a row. Nice. And then you can mix your power up so that you can get different. Your weapon will shoot differently. I don't know, that was kind of cool. Grab this guy and throw him. Alright. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much it. That's good there. You know, again, with the Genesis, I've got Golden Axe, 1, 2, 3, Sonic, 1, 2, 3. Keeps back. That was a shortcut to the Dreamcast, my bad. Let's do some Super Nintendo, shall we? Let's get... Oh, yeah. Anyone remember this one? Spider-Man and Venom, Maximum Carnage. That was with the... what was it? The red cartridge. Now, I just have kind of just the letters up there. There is a scrapper built in, so you can pull box art information. I just kind of haven't gotten around to doing it. In an earlier build, I actually reset my entire build, and that was for another video that I have where I'm going to kind of do little step-by-step instructions with regards to the setup and the config files and kind of how to get this up and running. But with the earlier build, I had the scrapper going, and everything looked really nice. But for some reason, F-Zero, like there was 1 or 2 games that the built-in scrapper wouldn't pull. F-Zero was one of them. I should hurry this up. Just punch a couple people, and then I'll show you the the reason why I built it. I mean, Super Nintendo is obviously a great reason to have it. I have a, you know, Super Mario World on here. I got Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Oh, there's a swing. There you go. That's how you swing. And there is a built-in save file, so you know you can save your progress if it's going to be playing just a little bit at a time. So you don't have to worry about like the old school days. You got game over. That's it. You had to start all over. If you want to play it that way, you can. But you know why? Oh, let's go there. I think that's good enough. I think we punched enough random people in the streets of New York. AKA a random night in New York. Sorry, that was my attempt at a joke. It's pretty bad. Super Mario again. Super Mario. Instead of just Super Mario World, I got obviously All Stars with Super Mario on there. Top Gear. I remember playing this racing game all the time. Now let's go in here. PlayStation. I'll show you a couple of really cool little quick games here. Let's do Capcom vs. SNK Pro. That was a great game. I remember spending so much in the arcades playing this. I'm happy to say every single PlayStation ROM that I own, that I've tried, works. I haven't had a single issue with it. It's not like the N64 where the architecture is a little weird. It just seems like this goes hand in hand. Maybe it was the 32-bit system for its day. I don't know. But, I mean, I was impressed. Even for Raspberry Pi 2, I know that it has a better, you know, processor and whatnot. But I was even still impressed that this thing worked as beautifully as it did. You know, let's get my ass kicked in arcade mode. Sure, why not? I mean, yeah, it's a great little nostalgia machine, really. Groove select. I don't know what that means. Let's do SNK, sure. And where's Yuri? Oh, there's Yuri. Yuri's my dude, man. There you go. And so actually, I don't know if you remember when the ROM loaded, and I'll try to do one more ROM to show how it loads. Right there, it would actually detect and let you know what side your controllers are using. So again, if you're going to use multiple different styles of controllers, 360 and you know, PlayStation 3, for example, it oh, come on, cat. You're not gonna make it that easy for me, are you? But oh. What I liked about this game is it had the dodge mechanic, and like not a lot of games, like some games will have the dodge for certain characters. This one had it for all characters can do the dodge. Now, how do I? There you go. Oh, come on. That was nice and easy. Let's try one more. Sorry, I love this game. Finish him off right here. Oh! Damn it! I'm trying to go grab him. I pushed the wrong buttons. No! No, 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 no. This dude can't get me like this. No. Done. Oh! Duh! Got my ass kicked at the last second. Talk so much shit. Well, that's what happens. Oh well. So, I mean, honestly, guys, that's it. That's the RetroPie. I could show you a bunch of games all day and just play a bunch of them, but I'd rather actually just play them. And if you guys are interested in you know, getting one of these for yourself, let me know. I'll help you guys out with getting one. Yeah. All right. That's it. Take care.